Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we're going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Robby caught Terry Silver paying off the referee during the events of Cobra Kai Season 4? So in this timeline, the events of Cobra Kai Season 4 would still happen. Terry Silver would still pay off the referee, so Tori would still beat Sam, and she would still be the Girls All Valley champion. Cobra Kai would win overall, and after the tournament, Robby would be in the locker room, and this is when he would see Terry Silver and the referee talking. In this timeline, Robby would be the one to find out that Terry Silver paid off the referee. Robby would be shocked, and this is when he would realize that what Daniel told him about Terry Silver was true. But Robby would be conflicted because he knew if Tori found out, she would be heartbroken, so Robby would leave the locker room without saying anything, and the events of Season 4 would carry on. Since Robby saw Terry Silver, Robby wouldn't go to Johnny in this timeline, and he would be conflicted about what to do. Those events would carry on. Eagle Fang and Miyagi-Do would be forced to shut down, Miguel would still run away, Terry Silver would still betray Kreese, and Daniel would still get chosen. The events of Season 5 would carry on. Johnny would go alone to Mexico to get Miguel, and Cobra Kai would continue to expand and grow. Since Tori didn't find out about Terry Silver, she would continue to be Cobra Kai's #1 student. Tori and Kenny would want to get Robby back into Cobra Kai, but Robby wouldn't be interested. Robby would see that Tori was happy being Cobra Kai's champion, and Robby wouldn't want to break her heart, so Robby would decide not to tell anyone about Terry Silver, and he would continue to date Tori, but Robby wouldn't go back to Cobra Kai. Daniel and Chosen would still want to find a way to expose Terry Silver, and the events of Season 5 would continue. Tori would still visit Kreese in prison, and Kreese would want to tell her that he was innocent and to not trust Terry Silver, but since Tori didn't have a motive to not trust Terry Silver, so Tori and Kreese wouldn't work together in this timeline, and the events of Season 5 would continue. Johnny and Miguel would still come back from Mexico, and since time had passed, Robby would still go to Johnny, but he wouldn't tell him about Terry Silver, so Johnny and Robby would start rebuilding their relationship. The rivalry between Terry Silver and Daniel would grow even more. Terry Silver would try to ruin Daniel's marriage, so Amanda and Daniel would still fight, and Amanda would still leave. Daniel would still be unhinged, and he would still want to continue trying to expose Terry Silver, but without Tori, Daniel would never get the idea to investigate Stingray, so Daniel and Chosen would want to find a different way to expose Terry Silver. Since Daniel never confronted Stingray, Daniel wouldn't get Johnny's help, so he would never give Johnny the idea to make Miguel and Robby fight, so Miguel and Robby would remain enemies in this timeline. Eventually Amanda would come back, and she would want to help Daniel. Terry Silver would still get the help of Sensei Kim Dae-yoon and the rest of her senseis, and the events of Season 5 would carry on. Terry Silver would still buy out Topanga Karate, so Devin would still join Cobra Kai in this timeline, and since Tori was loyal to Cobra Kai, Tori would start training to be a sensei, and she would help train all the new students. Tori and Devin would still build a connection, Miyagi-Do would still reform, Chosen and Daniel would continue training their students. Some of the former Eagle Fang students would join Miyagi-Do. Robby would hear that Miyagi-Do had reopened, and he would be happy that Daniel and Miyagi-Do were standing up to Terry Silver, but Robby wouldn't want to get involved, and the events of Season 5 would continue. Terry Silver would find out that Miyagi-Do had reopened, and he would confront Daniel, but Daniel would say that Miyagi-Do will never give up, and at this point, Terry Silver wouldn't care. He would say that he had bigger plans for Cobra Kai anyways, and he didn't mind a little competition, so the rivalry between Miyagi-Do and Cobra Kai would grow even more, and Amanda would still give Daniel the idea to talk to Kreese, but since Johnny wasn't with Daniel in this timeline, Kreese wouldn't want to talk to Daniel, so in this timeline, Daniel would never find out about the Saikai Taikai. Since Tori wasn't conflicted about Cobra Kai, she would want to prove herself to Sensei Kim Dae-yoon. Cobra Kai would start training for the Saikai Taikai, and they would still impress the judges, so Cobra Kai would qualify for the Saikai Taikai without competing. Miyagi-Do wouldn't expose Terry Silver in this timeline, so Cobra Kai would remain open, and that is where I'm going to end this What If. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Robby caught Terry Silver paying off the referee during the events of Cobra Kai Season 4? Let me know in the comments below. YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.